Hello, hello, YouTube. You're tuned in to the Katie Talk 101 show. You guys go ahead and hit that thumbs up when you come in the building. I hope everybody enjoying their hump day. Happy Wednesday. All right, so I'm gonna get right off into it. I don't think I have anybody in here yet, but I got a few things on the roster today. So the first thing we're gonna be talking about is Aaron the plumber. So I know you guys are familiar with Aaron the plumber. He's the infamous guy on Pop the Balloon. You know, he was the one telling all the women that they're not qualified for him. So it looked like Aaron the plumber is out here looking for love once again. He's out here looking for love. And he ended up on a Zeus show with Erica Mena. And it looked like things didn't work out quite well. I'm going to let you guys take a look at this and then we're going to talk about it. You guys make sure you hit that thumbs up when you come in the building. And happy Wednesday. All right, so Aaron the plumber, I know you guys are familiar with him. They were saying he's a turtle guy, and they was comparing him to the turtle, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and everything. But here he is again, saying that he's gonna sue Erica Mena for disrespect and also the R ism word.
I got exploited, looking for love once again. I came on Erica's two ways with Erica Mena. I had the show cracking. I was doing some real punching, and they twisting up. They're gonna try to twist up the narrative and try to make it seem like I'm transphobic. I'm emotional and a multitude of other things that's not true. I left the show. They want me to come back on the show. I got all the receipts. I don't want to get back on the show because Erica Mena is, in fact, racist towards black men. She been disrespecting black men from day one on that show. People been leaving the show, not wanting nothing to do with her because she's so disrespectful. Her mouth. They're going to try to paint me out to be a transphobe. I'm telling y'all ahead of time, I love all people of all creeds. I am not transphobic. I am not homophobic, anything. I'm filing charges on Erica Mena right now for assault. Right now. I'm Aaron the plumber.
Okay, so you guys heard that. You heard that. And I look at it like this. Everyone knows about the situation with Erica Mena called Spice on Love and Hip Hop, a blue monkey. So this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Her disrespect. Shout out to Poetic Kells in the chat room. Shout out to you. This nothing new. What Erica Mena got going on in the disrespect she showed towards black people. So for black people to continue to take themselves over there, they're open for the disrespect. Take a listen to this.
I'm right here at the police department in LA, about to go file charges on Erica Mena for assault. They're gonna try to protect this woman. One of these network executives told me out of his own mouth that he got, TMZ and several other companies up under his payroll, and he gonna suppress me from getting my story heard. But my thing to say to this gentleman is, you're gonna suppress a black man, one of your own kind, from letting the truth be heard about him being assaulted after you witnessed that. And Erica Mena has been canceled for calling somebody a blue monkey. So here she is again and been disrespecting black men.
But hold on, this is what I'm saying. So you are aware of the blue monkey incident. Why did you go over there? What did you go over there for? I was just talking about that. Everybody know what she said to Spice. But y'all feel like, oh, she said that to a black woman. I ain't never heard her disrespect a black man. So hey, they so far disconnect themselves with the black woman. They don't feel like things like that even matter. But they're gonna start by disrespecting the woman before they disrespect the black man. Like we go hand in hand, even though I feel like the black man tried his best to separate himself from the black woman. There's no separation. Is there no
in front of your face, and that's something you report. That's something you support. That's something your network supports. Well, I'm not going for that. I'm standing on business behind this one. I'm right here at the police department in LA.
Okay, Okay, so he's over at the LA Police Department saying he's going to file charges. I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened. Shout out to Urban Lounge. Shout out to Urban Lounge. Y'all make sure y'all check him out too. Let's see for that better. That says he got money. Is finding all like of ways for clout and money. Thank you. All kinds of ways for clout and money. That's all. This guy is such a clout chaser. And then look at the advertisement he's sitting here giving himself. He in front of the LA courthouse, and he got the little hat on. I guess I don't know if he got it copyright or branded. Hey, girl. I don't know if he got it copyright or branded, but it says "You're not qualified" on his hat. So I'm not for sure if he got that copyrighted or whatever, but he is such a clout chaser. And this is the same man who was on Pop the Balloon saying that he can pull 100K out of the bank. And then shortly thereafter, supposedly ended up getting fired from his plumber job. And he still go by Aaron the Plumber because that's his clout chasing name. My exact point. Like black folks set themselves up for failure. Yeah, they set themselves up for failure. And they always set themselves up for failure when you sit and talk about your own kind on these public platforms. You set yourself up for disrespect in the first place. And it's just like the situation, and I'm finna get off into it. And it's the situation about Rose and Tasha K. I don't know if you guys know, but Rose from King of Queens, she ended up going over on the Tasha K show, and Tasha K interviewed her. But it's like the end of the interview, it just ended. I feel like the interview ended to where Tasha was just like going in on her hard. And let's get off into this situation because I thought this was just as crazy the way she went in on this girl. Hold on, I gotta share this and then I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I just felt like the way she went in on her, it was just so unnecessary to me. It was so unnecessary. And then how hard I see some not all, but some of these black women, how hard I see them going against black women that they feeling like tearing down the black man. Like the only black man I see around here going hard for black women is Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, he's one person by himself, but it's not enough black men around here going hard like Tasha K was like going hard for these black dudes. Y'all listen to this, and y'all tell me what you think. But I just feel like, yeah, she was going in. She was going in on this girl, and then I just feel like it turned out it wasn't even an interview. It was just you basically attacking this girl. It didn't make no sense how you talk to her. Let me see if I can find. Okay.
The slave women.
Hold on. Let me make sure it's sharing, y'all, before I get to playing it, because I want y'all to hear all this. You guys come through the building, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you're watching, even if you're watching from the bushes, hit that thumbs up, because I want everybody to see this. And I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna kind of stop, but I'm gonna let it rock out, and then I'm gonna stop where it's needed. Y'all know how we do it. This is called commentary. So we do play and we stop, and then we'll talk. So if you guys just want to watch the video by yourself, you're welcome to do that. But I'm gonna do a little commentary on this because listen to what Tasha was saying to Rose.
F them with babies they didn't claim, didn't leave them no damn land or nothing like that, didn't leave them no assets and left bastard babies too. And how dare you get up on a platform and say black men need to do better when they learned the book from the white man, the very cracker you sleeping with right now. Bye, Rose.
No, don't tell Rose bye, because let me tell you this. And I'm just gonna flow off of what Tasha just said, and I'm gonna play it again. Tasha, first of all the stuff that you just described right now was things that went on in slavery. Who sold us off into slavery? And we wouldn't have got sold off into slavery if it wasn't for the black man. Let's just keep it above. Because I feel like when we start having these conversations, if I start having a conversation and start talking about anything, we're going to have to talk about it all. Let's like lay it all out on the table. Because slavery wouldn't have been a thing if it wasn't for the black man selling his people off into slavery. So let's get that straight. I'm gonna let her continue.
Got to go. I don't ever see you saying white men need to do better. White men need to be better fathers. I don't ever see you saying that. In your titles is black men, bad fathers. Black men, bad husbands. Black men, you don't say that about.
But Tasha, you have to understand this. You got to understand this too. And I'm not around here caping for Rose. I ain't caping for nobody. I'm just going off the facts of what it is. Rose is a 23, 24-year-old woman, mother of 4. 2 of her kids are by a black man who was her husband. She created all her kids in wedlock. Now, the 2 first children was by her black ex-husband. So she has experience dealing with black men as well as white men. So it's just like when the black men, when a lot of these black athletes, when they're coming out of college and they're, sitting on a panel and they're about to get drafted and they're up there with white women. Big shout out to Bougie Barbie, my favorite moderator. Shout out to Bougie. When you have these athletes up there on the panels and they're on their platforms and stages with their non-black mates and girlfriends, they're up there with their non-black girlfriends, and what do we hear around the internet? Yeah, all these black men don't want to deal with black women because they talk too much and they wear wigs and they say all this stuff. Why they don't want to deal with us? But you have one black girl from the King of Queens. That's the name of their little show over on TikTok and YouTube. But you got this one black girl that's up here doing the same gaslighty stuff that black men been doing to us. At the highest rate, black men are the ones at the highest rate dating out and marrying out of Asian, white, black men and women. The black men at the highest are the ones who marry and date out, and they brag about it. They say, yeah, black men marriage rate is actually higher than the black woman because we date out. We ain't marrying black women. They proudly say that, proudly with their chest out. So what you going in on this one woman about, the black men been doing? They've been talking down on us. They've been treasonous. They've been doing all this stuff that you're going in on her about. Let's finish it up.
A white man, and you've only had one experience with one.
What you hear from your commenters.
Farmer white man who has a fetish for black women.
How do you figure he
has a fetish?
Let's stop this right now, baby. Let's stop this right now because not exactly. They don't like it when we do it. Thank you. So they can be gaslighty all day, every day, but they don't like it when the black woman be gaslighty when she's dating outside her race and saying, see, this is why I got this white man, because the white man take care of his kids. This white man gonna take care of his kids. This white man not finna be around here cheating on me and everybody find out he ain't finna be out here embarrassing me. So, oh yeah, you get with Tyler and you get with Chad. Yes, you can have a lifestyle like this. They're not gonna have you out here living dusty like the black man. Yes, that's the same thing that black guys do. And then they not only do that, but they do their commentary whenever an athlete or a rapper or actor dates out. They be like, "Oh my God, look at him with his white chick. Look at him with his outside the race upgrade. Look at how happy he is." And then they'll be as petty as to going back to the pictures where he was with black women and be like, "Look, he wasn't even smiling when he was with that black woman. Look at this. He don't even look happy when he was with that black woman." They constantly do this. And then while you talking about fetishize the fetish thing the white man have against the with the black woman, like he fetishized after us. Everybody fetishized after everybody. It's people out here that fetishize over big old fat people. It's people that got fetishes that sit and watch people eat. It's people that have fetishes of just seeing a person wearing leather. Like, it's people with all types of fetishes. Black women fetishize over white men, black men fetishize over white women, and vice versa. The white women and white men fetishize after black men. And I'm gonna be honest, and I know they probably sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my LGBT brothers and sisters out there. But I'm gonna be honest. I remember this one great place I worked at when I stayed back in Arkansas. It was this firefighter. Oh my God, I had to take a deep breath when I said it because he was so sexy. He was a firefighter, man in uniform. He didn't used to come in there with his uniform all the time. He came in a couple of times. He'd been a firefighter all his life since he was like 18. Very handsome guy, in shape, dark skin. He used to wear a bald fade because I remember my manager, he used to request her and stuff. But I used to talk to him a little bit, but he was so sexy. And let me tell you this, each and every time that man came into that barbershop, them white men used to be staring him down. Them YT men used to be staring this sexy black guy down. So while you talking about fetishizing, the white man fetishized over the black woman, the white man fetishizing over the black man too. Why do you think you hear stories about, a black man said that this YT guy wanted him to do his wife and he wanted to watch? They fetishized over the black man. The white woman fetishized over the black man and the black woman too. What's up, Joint Chit Chat? Shout out to the chat room. All right, we got a few people in the video. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. But this fetishizing thing that Tasha talking about, it happens on every single end. As a matter of fact, I feel like Rose fetishized over him more than he do her. If you guys ever watched her content, she seemed like she jocking him and fetishizing him more than he do her. But let's hear what Tasha got to say.
For how do you figure he has a why would you say that? How do you figure that?
Is for white men based off of your experiences. You're no different than a black man who parades Blasian women or Persian women or white women and say, oh, the reason I'm with you is because a black woman doesn't do this, when they in reality would prefer to be with a black woman, but we're not.
No, they don't prefer to be with a black woman. And maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know if they do prefer, but all I know is all the gaslighting and all that on both sides is irritating to me. That's why I choose to be single. But all these relationships consist of is a bunch of gaslighting, a bunch of men getting one set of women. You got them getting the black women to try to be jealous of the white women, and then all they do when they get with the white woman, they sit up and talk about the black woman all day. So they got the white woman jealous of the black woman. They jealous of each other, and they just feel like, oh, everybody want me. No, you just created a whole triangulation to try to get your needs met. That's all you did. So it goes on both ends. But like I said, in a situation with the percentage of what's going on, and as far as people being married outside their race, yes, the black man at the highest percentage is the one who date and marry outside his race. So for you to be going in on this one black woman who decided to marry outside of her race, and yes, she prop her husband up. Everybody, if they with their husband or wife, I don't care what color they are, you're gonna prop your mate up. But just doing it, saying, oh, because he's white, he's better. Yeah, that's stupid. But it's stupid when the black men do it too, and they do it way more. Actually, they are the ones who started doing it, and we just kind of leveraged off of what they doing. And I don't think a lot of them don't like it, because I remember a picture that Rose took where it was her and a bunch of her friends, because she also has friends, female friends who are also married to white men. And that picture ended up going viral over on Facebook. This was back in November. Her picture ended up going viral. It was all the black women with all the white men, and it went viral. And a lot of black guys were under there, and a lot of them didn't like it. A lot of them was playing it off like, well, hey, where the snow bunnies at? But you could tell a lot of them were uneasy, and they did not like that. They didn't like seeing that black woman that was in shape, look cute, you know what I'm saying, look good, having a good lifestyle with this white man. But it looked like, I don't know if Tasha ever wanted to probably date out and never was able to, get chose by a white man. But it looked like she has a lot of animosity against Rose for some reason. And I think it's all aside. I don't think it's all completely on what Rose says about the black man. It's something else that it's something else. It's something else going on. It seems like she has a personal vendetta against Rose.
Not seeing eye to eye because we have these made up facades of what we think relationships are. When you're in an ideal relationship, that would eventually be the same if you were in it with a black man. A black man would be very regular. He may make six figures. He may not be an entrepreneur. He may not be on the go-go all the time like that. But because he's black, he's expected to do.
Let's just be honest. It's not a big percentage of people, period, black, white, or whatever, that make six figures. And a long time ago on one of my shows, we looked up the percentage of Americans who make six figures is only 18%. And as you guys know, black people are the minority. And I think black people's self-hate is a big reason why we will stay and continue to be the minority. I've always said I can look up in maybe 20 or 30 years from now, God willing, if I'm still here and still pushing, there's not going to be many dark-skinned people out here either. Because of the self-hate that black people have for themselves, we are going to breed ourselves out. We are the minority because we created it. We could have been taken over when they approved, women basically doing the Plan B, when they approved that back in the 70s or whatever, the Plan B parenthood. Do you know how many black children have been took away from this earth before they even got life? Like we are the reason that we are the minority. But let's finish hearing what Tasha got to say.
More than what a farmer from Iowa is doing, and he's white, but you give him a pass because he's white. But if it was a black man,
My husband is there for his family. Like I said, he makes.
Tasha, why are you going in on her like that? And she's sitting there just as calm and chill, and you just going in on this girl like you have a personal vendetta against her. Like, what is this about? I don't know. I need to go on Tasha backpage and see that she go live and talk about this. But I'm just like, did somebody put you up to go in on her like this? I don't know. Did all these black men out here put a battery in your back? Are you so that male identified that you're going up against this girl, going in on her like this, and the same guys you up here taking up for, they the ones talking about how black we are, how ugly you are. Like, are they all around YouTube? These black men don't have no respect for these black women, and you out here taking up for them. They ain't taking up for us. Let's show love to the ones who show love to us. And I don't care if you marry black, white, Asian, whatever. That's what I'm wondering. What is Tasha getting at? Thank you. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Because she is just going in on this young lady. And they're not showing the same love to us, Tasha. At the end, they ain't showing the same love to us. Nobody but Dr. Umar. Shout out to him.
Six figures, but what I would like to know is, respectfully, what would make you don't even know him from a can of paint? What would make you?
I know what you put out about him, girl, and nobody's
what would make you automatically assume that he has a fetish?
Most white men do. Okay. That's why they intentionally.
But black men have a fetish for white women too. Did you hear that black man that was in I can't even remember his name. Don't start me the line. He was in an interview and it went viral. And they asked him, what part of the world are the most beautiful women at? And he named some country, and he said, because those women have the most prettiest pearly white skin, and they tall and they built up nice. He instantly, the first thing he said was they have beautiful pearly white skin. So that's the man fetishizing about one of the pure white women. Those white women who look like pure white and they built up nice shapes. Those who he said are the prettiest women. And shout out to him, that's his preference or whatever. But what I'm saying, Tasha, is that black men fetishize over white women too. It's not just the white man fetishizing about the black woman. You're attacking her on a small number that she represents. She don't represent all black women. Black women are the ones who date out and marry out in the least percentage. I mean, it's been going up the past 5 to 10 years, but it's still a very small percentage, especially compared to the black man.
Divided the races because our women to them looked more desirable than their women.
So that's the thing.
So they fucked us and left us with biracial kids.
That's the thing.
They
when
fucked
black
us
people
and
see
left
an
us with
interracial couple, they
biracial
automatically
and did the same shit.
But honey, it's a lot of black men out here messing around with white women, leaving them single mothers too. This goes on both ends. And you're going in on this woman who is the smallest representation of what she got going on. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Let's finish watching this and we're going to move on to the next thing.
Black men are doing now. They did it to the slaves. They was fucking the slave women.
At the end of the day, Tasha, like I said, who sold us off into slavery? Slavery wouldn't have been a thing if it wasn't for our own black men who sold us off into slavery. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. Put it all on the table. And you can't even just a little bit even sympathize and say, I know, even just acknowledge, I know all over the internet, the black man tearing down black women, but that's just on the internet. It ain't like that in real life. It's black men out here that got love for us. And for you to get up and say that your husband is your white savior, that's disrespectful towards the black man. No, you went in on her aggressively. You didn't come in having a conversation with her, trying to get her to understand. You immediately came through the door on a dog attack. Like somebody got a leash on you, you just woof, 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 woof. And the black man rubbing you on your stomach. Good girl, good girl. And she got girl, you got a whole leash on you by the black man right now. And you are a barking a pit bull right now. Rottweiler. Come on.
Left them with babies they didn't claim, didn't leave them no damn land or nothing like that, didn't leave them no assets and left bastard babies too. And how dare you get up on a platform and say black men need to do better when they learned the book from the white man, the very cracker you sleeping with right now.
But you gotta understand this. The black men love the way the white man maneuver. That's why they jealous of the white man power. They're not jealous of the white man hair. They're not jealous of the white man peen. They're jealous of the power that white men have. And that jealousy is a big thing that stems to the black man wanting the white man's woman. If you're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying. You trying to attack her on a small percentage of something that she represents, which is the black woman that married outside of a race. And that's not at a big percentage. But you going in on her like she the one who created people to marry outside their race. This is one woman, a small percentage of a black woman who dated, who married outside. And she was first married to a black man. Did you ever once ask her, how was your black husband with you? How did that marriage go? I don't see any journalist stuff going on in this interview. All I see is attack, attack, attack. And it's unprofessional. And like Tasha just said, you finna hear what she finna say. Let me push play.
Bye, Rose.
Tasha.
Got to go. They making me end the line. My PR said I gotta go.
Yeah, your PR said you gotta go because you're making a fool out of yourself. That's why your PR said you gotta go. Because this is so uncalled for and unprofessional on how you attacked her. That's why your PR say you gotta go. Because you just attacked her. So is Tasha saying that the woman should leave the man? Or what is she trying to say? I'm trying to figure out what Tasha trying to say because it ain't even making sense to me. I just see Tasha attacking the woman.
I was about to say, why are you yelling, girl?
fucking the slave women, left them with babies they didn't claim, didn't leave them no damn land or nothing like that, didn't leave them no assets and left bastard babies too. And how dare you get up on a platform and say black men need to do better when they learned the book from the white man, the very cracker you sleeping with right now. Bye, Rose.
Tasha.
Got to go. I don't ever see you saying white men need to do better. White men need to be better fathers. I don't ever see you saying that. In your titles is black men, bad fathers. Black men, bad husbands. Black men, you don't say that about.
It's the big running joke, though, Tasha. It's the big running joke that the black man don't take care of his kids. Whenever a white person get into an argument with a black person, what's the running joke? Where your dad at, huh? Where your daddy at? And then the black person to hit him and they'll get to fighting. It's a whole running joke. I'm not saying all. We never sit up here saying all because you cannot put a tag on all. But it's a long running joke that black men do not take care of their children. Like it's a whole running joke that all black women do is wear wigs. And we all, loud mouths. And just like Tasha being a loud mouth up here, we cannot get away from the stereotypes, no matter how hard we try, it seems. But if you want to get away from the stereotype, you most definitely can. Yeah, because it do seem like she wants the woman to leave her husband. And I look at it like this, no matter what race the person is, whenever somebody married or they're attached in a relationship, a person prop up whoever they with. They prop up their mate. That's what people do. I mean, even if they're not even in the most perfect relationship and nobody relationship perfect, if they not, just a second, you guys, just one. Okay. Okay, y'all can hear me, y'all can see me. Okay, y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. Barbie said, "Oh, Tasha is mad because this woman is telling the truth about our community while she is married to a YT man." Oh, you are so right. That's true. I think that's why Tasha is mad because she like you over here with this white man. You steady talking about how the black man is, but that's the same thing the black man do too. They sit around and talk about us while they over there with another race of woman. The black men do this. They are the best at doing it. They the first that did it. So when black men sit up and say black women are not submissive, please stop saying that because at the end of the day, the black woman falls suit to what the black man does. Shout out to Latavia. What's up, Latavia? So good to see you. Thank you for tuning in too. And thank all y'all for tuning in. Y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up for sure. And if you come back for the replay gang, hit that thumbs up. If you're in the bushes lingering, hit that thumbs up. Okay, so I came across this story here, and this story was something just wild to me. This was wild right here. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up here. Okay. Now this was crazy. You guys, I want you to listen to this and then
Gail says Thaddeus Thornton was counseling her young son through an ADHD diagnosis. She says he then encouraged her to seek help. She says after their sessions, he would make passes at her, and that's when they became intimate. But she said Tolbert was never violent, not until she tried to walk away from the relationship. When she did that, she says she ended up bruised and battered.
How did I get here?
It's a question Jaya Scales has been asking herself since April. That's when she found herself ending a relationship with her therapist turned lover.
He was sitting on the couch. I was sitting at his desk. We were talking, and I just said, "Hey, I just don't want to continue this, relationship with you." And he snapped.
Thaddeus Tolbert, who Scales says is 6'5" and roughly 350 pounds, allegedly pushed her up against a wall. Then she says he pulled a gun out of his waistband and placed it on the table. All of this taking place at his former office on the Southwest Freeway. Court documents say the two were interrupted and Scales escaped.
Thaddeus Tolbert.
It was what happened later that afternoon that landed the licensed therapist in court.
In this case, the complainant stated the defendant started to choke her out and kissed her while doing so.
Over time, Scales grew suspicious of Tolbert and believed he was seeing another woman, and that woman had a child on the way. She says it's what prompted Tolbert to return the same day and bust into her apartment. Scales says he was armed and angry.
He pulled out his gun to put it to my head. I pushed it down and he hit it back up, so it hit me when he came back up. And then I was just begging him please just leave. Please just leave. Do anything, you can just leave. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill us. I'm gonna kill us both.
Scales says she and Tolbert had a brief struggle over her phone and then he left. He was later charged with aggravated assault and burglary of a habitation. Now in a state of reflection, Scales feels ashamed but compelled to speak out.
I was really caught off guard. I didn't think someone like this could be so capable of this because he's a mental health professional, because he's a therapist, because he's active in the community. As embarrassed as I am now, I have to do something because I could have died in here with my child.
Scales feeling like Tolbert intended to manipulate her all along, but she's trading in the word victim for survivor.
I feel at the initial guilt, after blaming myself, I want to hold him accountable.
I did speak with Tolbert's defense attorney. He says his client maintains his innocence and they look forward to presenting their case. As far as Tolbert being a practicing therapist here in Texas, it says his license is still active. We did reach out to find out if he's able to see patients, but we haven't.
Woman claims her therapist turned lover nearly killed her when she tried to break things off.
She says he broke into her apartment and pulled a gun on.
Okay, so there was a situation where the therapist that turned into her lover ended up trying to take her away from Earth. Imagine that. And this is what I was thinking when I was listening to this story. Not only is this man, he lost his freedom gone. You lost your license. You can't ever be, even if you was to ever get out, you could never be a counselor anymore. So you lost your livelihood, you lost your job, and you lost your freedom, all over some poo nanny. Now, people sit up and they always say, a man is the prize, the woman not the prize. Well, in this situation, it looks like the woman was the prize because this man completely lost it and lost everything because this woman was about to leave him. I remember having a conversation and talking to my sister before, and I said this: a woman will fight over some peen, but a man will take someone away from Earth over poo nanny. Catch that. A man will literally take a person away from Earth because this woman didn't want to deal with him anymore, and she said that she don't want to be with him anymore. He did this, tried to take her away from Earth. So when people sitting around here talking about who is the prize and this and that, man, look at a lot of these stories. They say every 5 minutes, a black man take a black woman away from Earth. Every 5 minutes. They're around here trying to take you away from Earth because you don't want to be with them anymore. It's insane. And then look at the story about Jennifer Hudson's sister. That guy that she was with, he was unhinged, crazy, but he took away her whole family because she was finna leave him. It's crazy where you want to end a relationship. You can't even walk away from relationships these days. And thank God she walked away with her life. She lived to tell the story. But man, it's crazy out here. And people are out here actually shaming people for not being in relationships and being in marriages. And they see every day how dangerous this is. You out here pressuring people to get in the stuff that could possibly take them away from earth. And you're talking about them and trying to isolate them and make them feel bad about situations that could possibly have them took away from earth. It's insane and it's crazy because this is a man who is counseling your son because you found out, your son, I think it's ADHD or something like that. But you end up, that is an inappropriate relationship. I'm sorry, but that's an inappropriate relationship anyway. You're not even supposed to be dealing with, he's not supposed to be fraternizing with his client mother. That is so unprofessional. And that's why they always be saying, don't get me wrong, a lot of other races of men do stuff too. But at a bigger percentage, you hear so much unprofessional, inappropriate stuff coming from Black people, from Black men. You a whole counselor out here. You start courting this woman. It was something I was looking for. It looked like I can't find it though. But I find it most definitely. I'm gonna post it on my community wall, but I can't find it right now. But I think it was Kirk Franklin talking about some situations about marriage and stuff like that. But I just look at it like this. I'm like this. If somebody want to leave, just let them leave. Like you'll find somebody else. It's not the last punani you ever gonna get in your whole entire life. Some men and women act like that. When a woman try to leave them, or a woman with a man and he try to leave her, they feel like this the only man they ever gonna get for the rest of their life. And they're the people that are trying to take your life. If they like, I've never had anybody like you. I don't think I'll ever find anyone like you again. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, no, I don't want nobody like that. And then if you sitting up talking to your homegirls and you telling them, girl, this dude acts so crazy about me, girl. He talking about, girl, I better not ever leave him. They like, girl, he love you, girl. He love you. No, that dude is crazy. You need to exit stage left and run as far as you can away. That ain't love. When you first meet, even when it comes to a man and a woman, if that woman acting too clingy, too fast, because trust and believe me, these stories we hear on the news, when we hear about these men that's trying to take their woman away from earth after the relationship over, and the women that went crazy and did this and that, there were red flags. At the beginning, you cannot tell me there were no red flags going on telling you this person, something ain't right. Something going on up here, something ain't right. Man, y'all follow your instincts. Women, follow your instincts, because God don't make no stupid women. Women only choose to be stupid, but God don't make no stupid women. And man, they see it too. Whenever y'all see the women that you with the red flags, y'all look at her like, man, she fine. I can overlook it. That's why I feel like men being visual is always something that's gonna count against y'all. With men being visual creatures, it do not count in their favor. For number one, it's a lot of men out here getting fooled when it comes to the women, the men who impersonate women. Y'all be falling for them. That's because you visual. With y'all being visual, that's why y'all get tricked so easy. Because y'all be seeing these trannies that, I'm sorry, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but y'all see these men who are cosplaying as women, and y'all get fooled by them because y'all are visual creatures. Y'all go by and get led by what you see. That's what gets you jacked up. And then you'll look at a real woman and question whether she's a real woman. That's the problem right there. These men out here is cosplaying as women. They looking too good, and the women out here looking, they trying to wear the makeup and the wigs like the man is cosplaying them, and it got the game all confused. Like the man will second guess a real woman, but he will not question the one who really is a man. He won't even question them. So that makes you kind of look sideways at them, like, what's going on with them? I don't know. But what do y'all think? What do y'all feel about this Tasha K interview? What do you guys think about the plumber talking about suing Erica Mena? And first and foremost, what do you guys think about this counselor who tried to take his girlfriend away from Earth? The same counselor who was counseling her son who has ADHD. And I'm just like, y'all, let's just love our what Jerry Springer used to say, let's love ourselves and love each other. We really do. It's really a good thing. He used to say that at the end of his shows, like love yourself, but also love each other as well. Because if you don't have proper love for yourself, you cannot love anybody else. I mean, you just can't. You just can't. And I just think, oh my God, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. This was so hilarious to me before we get up off of here. When I seen this, I was dying laughing. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, let me make sure I'm sharing it with you guys.
I don't got no gun on me. I don't got no gun. I don't got a gun. No, can you please, sir? Can you please, sir? I don't have nothing to do with this nigga. It don't matter. She trying to get me some shit with a nigga in the road race situation, bro. And I don't got no gun on me. I don't got no gun. I can't fucking fight. Have you ever seen me fight? You don't always need Have you ever seen me fight? I cannot fight. I'm telling you that shit. You not believe in me. What the fuck is wrong with you? God damn, drive the fucking car. Fuck.
I'm gonna play this.
God, bro, I don't got nothing to do with you. She tripping, nigga. Drop her back. Drive off. Drive the fuck off. She's letting me fight. I don't got no gun on me. I don't got no gun. I don't got a gun. Bro, no. Can you please? Can you please, sir? I don't have nothing to do with this nigga. It don't matter. She trying to get me some shit with a nigga in the road race situation, bro. And I don't got no gun on me. I don't got no gun. I can't fucking fight.
They done got into a whole road rage incident, girl, and she tried to get him to get up out the car and fight. He said, I can't fight. You ever seen me fight? I cannot fight. Man, oh, you cannot make this up. Now, I don't know if that's a skit. Or what. It seemed like it could be a skit, but it also seemed like it possibly could be real. So I'm not for sure, but I do know it's funny that you in the car with a girl that's trying to get you to fight, and he talking about he don't have his pal on him. He's like, you trying to get me beat up. You ever seen me fight, girl? You ain't never seen me fight. I don't even fight you. Like, I don't even fight you. Now, what makes you think I'm going to get up out this car and fight a stranger? And this is one thing about it, you guys. When it comes to people out here getting into it with strangers and whatnot, man, you don't know what that stranger got. You don't know. I don't be out here getting into it with people I don't know. Like, what the heck? I'm not finna be out here getting into it with no stranger. No, not me. I will let it slide. But it was something else I wanted to show you all. I'm trying to remember where it's at. But I just think, like, when it comes to you being with a maid, you guys don't be with women out here that love to see you fight. You always gotta prove to them that you love them and stuff. You gotta prove to them every day. He gotta fight every day to prove his love. Guys, don't be with a woman like that. No, that is not the woman for you. She gonna have you in a whole bunch of mess. That woman gonna have you. You constantly gonna have to prove to her. You constantly gonna have to prove to her. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, this is one I was looking for. I'm glad I was stalling. Okay, this is what I was looking for right here. So this.
I believe that marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. All the older women are gonna do them. They're gonna look at you and wonder, why you not married?
Where your man at? Where your kids at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value that if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, that something about you is broken. Do you understand how dysfunctional these messages are?
Yeah.
And how we super spiritualize these messages. Paul said, but marriage is a necessary distraction. I have many friends that were in ministry at church, and the churches told them, if you're going to be in ministry, you can't be single. We're not going to let you work with the youth ministry if you're single. You can't do this if you're single. And so what people do, they quickly get married thinking that they're fulfilling God's will for their lives, but they are fulfilling man's dogma. You can be single and be used by God. You can be single and have purpose. Being married is not a prerequisite for God's hand on your life. It is not, but we've weaponized it. And then crucify people. Where my camera at?
Right there.
And then crucify people when those same marriages
fail.
Oh, he ain't lying. Oh, he is not lying about that. He not lying about that because y'all know in any culture, even in the black culture, but I know it's really strong like the Chinese and the Asian culture. Once a woman hits 30 and she not married yet, they looking at her like something is seriously wrong. I'm so glad he said this. Yes, I'm so glad he said this too, Barbie, because, you know, I'm at a particular age and I'm not married, but I do have children. And this is another thing too that I think really counts against us in this community with the mindset that has been put on us by the old school generation, you know, the baby boomers and the generations before that and stuff. But they put on us like, if you don't have a man, something has to be wrong with you. But they still have to consider the type of man that we're dealing with out here. You got to consider, because look at the last story I was just talking about. That's a woman that probably came to the Thanksgiving dinner around the family with him, and they was like, "Oh, girl, she got a man that's a counselor. He counseling her son. He seemed like he loved her, and this man tried to take her away from her." So yes, it's a whole big dysfunction of thinking that's been placed upon us, and it puts a lot of women in situations just to go out and grab anything. But just like he was saying, if a lot of them want to be in the youth ministry, they can't do it if they single. So they run out and just grab somebody just to satisfy other people. And it's like when I feel like when a woman reaches a certain age, if you are a woman over the age of 35 and you have no children and no husband, they automatically think, oh, her stuff must don't work. Her JJ must don't work. And it's like, I'll be like, well, I ain't never been married, but they be like, but you got kids, so you don't fit that category. So it's just like, you got to get with a man and procreate, even if it don't work out. Hey, you're still a mother. You need to get with a man and get married. If the marriage is not, you know, to the well-being, work it on out. Now it's the other way around. When women say she has a man, it's like, how long you had that problem? I got a man. Girl, this is the part to be too much longer. needs to be separated. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is running long. It is running long. That's why I said I'm finna cut it on out because I got a few other things to talk about. I'm about to I'm about to try to get back in the gym. I'm about to go to the gym and work out, y'all. I'm gonna post a little picture on my community tab. My first day back in the gym in 2 months. So I'm finna stick with this, y'all, and I'm finna get fit and I'm finna get it together for real this time. And I know I've been over here for 5 years saying I'm gonna lose weight, but I'm finally gonna do it. I'm 43 with no kids, never married. My stuff works fine. Thank you. Thank you. And that's just insane that we have been brought up by women like that tell us stuff like that. Do you know how many men out here? It's plenty of men, like they always say. It's more single men out here with no kids than it is single black women with no kids. So all these single men with no kids, but they shaming the women. They shaming the women though, but it's a bigger amount of single men out here with no kids than single women with no kids. But we the ones that get shamed. But they have the bigger amount of what they shaming us about. Come on now. But yes, thank you all for tuning in and all my playback players. You guys hit the thumbs up when you come through. Thank y'all so much for your time. Okay, I'm not saying this part is too long. I'm saying it needs to be longer. We need to speak more on women's. Yes, women shaming other women. I need to do a show about that. And you know, I was really talking about that I think it was some months ago. It was earlier this year. I was talking about how marriage is not the flex it used to be and how a lot of women shame other women who are not married and stuff like that. And it pushes people and it kind of pushes people, not people, but it pushes women to be pressured and they end up getting with guys like that counselor I was just talking about. And like I was just saying, when it comes to people like that that's unhinged and crazy, it's some red flags. But let me tell you this: when you out here and you being shamed, and you at a certain age and you ain't got married, that's what put women in the positions to almost get took away from earth by the mate that they choose. Because you overlook those red flags because you don't want to endure the shame that you enduring by being a single woman. So when you hear men out here telling women you need to choose better, you should have chose better. Us single women are out here choosing better because we're choosing ourselves. But when you out here and you're choosing a monster, you're not choosing better. And a lot of people be like, well, just get on back out there, girl. Dust yourself off and get on back out there. Let's try it again. No, sometimes you don't need to dust yourself off and try it again. Sometimes you need to sit there and heal. Don't be so quick to get out there and try it again because you just want to go to Thanksgiving. I know cuffing season around the corner. It's August. We got September, October. Come the last day of October, early November, 2 more months, it's cuffing season. So a lot of people out here and they feeling pressured. Don't feel pressured because the first thing you gonna do, let me tell you this. The first thing you gonna do is get out and choose the wrong person. And that go for men and women both. Because there's a lot of flaws on both ends. Don't ever just take it like that. But I'm speaking right now of the women who are shamed because they're not married. That's what I'm talking on right now. But it could be bad things on both ends. But it's gonna be cuffing season. Let's not get pressured into just wanting to be with somebody. Cuffing season around the corner, the holiday season. I know you want to get with somebody and wear matching pajamas on Christmas, but damn it, you gonna end up out there with a homosexual. And I'm gonna be over here just looking like I told you. I told you. Y'all don't get out here and do that. I know it's about to be cuffing season and y'all want to be cuddled, but don't get with anything. And this for my LGBT community too. This go for everybody. What I'm talking about is not excluded to one gender, race, or creed. It go for everybody. You could get out there on what they call D mode, desperate mode, and you will end up getting with anything. Let's do better. But most definitely, Bougie Barbie, I'm gonna do a show about that, and it's gonna be a real quick, sweet, to the point. It may be an upload, a show I'm gonna do about women shaming other women. I'm coming with that for sure. Let me make sure I haven't left anything out. But women have to stop shaming other women. We got to stop doing that. We have to stop. As a matter of fact, let me go to this. Because one of my friends from Facebook, I had seen her post something, and I wanna share this with y'all because I had commented. I ended up commenting on it. I'm sure my husband still let me see. Let me find it. I know it's in here somewhere. If I can't find it, I'm gonna just come back to it. But this was something I was watching, and I was like, "Oh my God!" It's like women basically hate other women. I'm gonna just say that women hate other women, and I can't find it right now. It was something one of my Facebook friends had ended up posting the other day, but I can't seem to find it right now. But I'm most definitely gonna make a video about this because I remember commenting on the situation that she had ended up posting. But oh my God, happy Wednesday to everybody. Everybody in the building, all the playback players, everybody hit that thumbs up. Thank you all so much for tuning in and giving me your time. You could have been anywhere, but you were over here watching Katie Talk 101, and I surely, gratefully appreciate you. Thank you all. Love you all. And I'm signing out. I'll just say, you're right. Priscilla said the same thing. Women hate other women because women are envious. Thank you. That's why I wish I could have found that other thing. But I find it, I'm going to probably make a short about it or something. Or if I make a TikTok about it, I'll just respond to it and post it to YouTube. And I'm going to talk about that because she was sitting in the car saying some stuff. And I'm like, this referred to men too. Like, what is she talking about? But yep, Priscilla Ben said that. So I'm coming back with a video about that for sure. Today, Wednesday. Friday, I get off around 3. So I'll be coming with another show on Friday. It'll be Friday, hopefully like before 7. So you guys stay tuned. If you come across the video and you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and sub. And I most definitely will be back with another one. And I'm signing out. Katie Talk 101. Peace.